So, be interesting to see whether John keeps firing. He's got
Check.
2 pair now, so wow.
Check.
That was a trappy check at there, wasn't it? That was a check to raise.
Yeah, that was.
Oh my gosh! What could we have here? And it just depends how big McDowell wants to go.
200.
Morgan can't believe that he could be losing here. What do you? Oh,
Raise.
Graham! Wait, you know he might get
200
re-raised.
more.
He
for
might get
total.
re-raised.
Cool.
Ah, he just got called. It could have been a lot bigger. If he went all in, he would have got a call.
Okay.
That was a filthy river.
Very nasty, wasn't it?
That was filth, man.
You can't say any better than that.
My name's Graham McDowell. I'm a European Tour golfer. I've been playing for about 6.5, 7 years in the European Tour. My biggest achievement in golf would probably be winning the Scottish Open last year at Loch Lomond. Had my mum and dad in the crowd, which was pretty cool. And yeah, it's my biggest win so far. So obviously, chasing a major and playing the Ryder Cup last year was a dream come true as well. Now, obviously, I'm hoping to be the last man standing at the table. John Morgan's obviously a guy I know pretty well. He's a pretty flamboyant character, and he's going to be a lot of fun at the table. And I think Sam's the man to watch out for on the table. So I'll be keeping a close eye on what he's up to, and if I can stay close to him, I'll be happy enough. A lot of the boys in the golf tour know I'm coming here today, and you know, they'll be expecting me to be on the first flight home pretty quickly. So it's important that I you know, play nice and tight and conservative, maybe, and get a feel for the boys at the table. And if I could be if I could win today, I think that would be muchos kudos on the old bragging rights stage, and obviously I'd start to maybe fancy myself as a bit of poker player going forward.
Nice hand.
Thank
How can you say that's a nice hand?
Well,
eh?
it's better than Jack 3. At least they started with 2-7.
Yeah, but I was wheeling up to that.
It's tough to play against unpredictable.
The Northern Irishman McDowell has been in very good form with his golf game for
good
quite a
skills,
few
man.
years now, and looks like that's transferring over to the poker table. I noticed
Pass.
share something in common with some poker players. I noticed the logo on his pants. He has the same tailor as Liam Flood.
Call. Pass.
It's a tailor known for actually giving sponsorships to poker players.
Call.
Oh, wow.
No raise.
Limp in from McDowell here. He's let Torrance in the big blind and Morgan in cheaply, who seems to still be ruining that 7 on the river. Get back into this hand, though.
Is it me?
Yeah.
I'll check.
Check.
75.
75.
And this is this a good pot by Torrance trying to take this pot cheaply?
I'll have to see that and raise, my man. 200.
Raise to 275.
Sam's gonna say I've had just about enough of you pretty soon.
Wow. Well, he bet straight into top pairs. He's a bit unlucky there, but just goes to show what Sam's plan is today. He's not going to hold any
Oh,
prisoners.
sorry, man.
Well, John Morgan, he won a big pot. He's stolen a couple. He seems to have all the gears here to me, Nick.
Absolutely, he's got a dominant chip lead at the moment. He's playing lots and lots of hands, so he's got to be favourite at this stage, I've got to say.
But if you just think of the different things Morgan has already brought to the table, he's done the smooth call, he's done the big all-in, he's done the check raise, the trap check, he's stolen the pot with nothing. He does seem to really be aware of where he's at in hands.
Absolutely, he seems to definitely have played this game before.
Call.
Got a feeling though he likes to play the fool a little bit.
I feared.
Now,
Call.
McDowell, he could have moved there. I'm not saying he had to. What do you think?
I would have liked to see Jean van der Velde move with the ace-9. There's
Yeah.
just a limp in there from Graham with king-5 of hearts.
End of it normally works.
Van der Velde's got an ace with a decent-ish kicker with 5 big blinds. I think it was time to go, but let's see if he hits the ace.
Waiting for the call.
Check.
2-9's actually the best hand.
Check.
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 Jean, get the money in there. What if it comes a king or an ace?
Check. Check.
Check on.
Check.
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 He's playing very carefully, Van de Velde. It's dangerous.
Check.
Check.
200.
200.
And a funny little check here, bet here from Paul Stevens.
I want to see that.
Call.
I don't know if it was a defensive bet or a bet for value, Nick.
Cards, please.
I'm not sure. Might have been a bet for value, but
He's called you.
2 6s.
2 9s.
Got the 9s.
Them 9s, huh?
And that brings Jean Van der Velde back into this game, Jesse.
Great hand right there, man.
That's
I
it.
had you beat there. I had the queen.
Several strokes under par here. Morgan's already had an eagle. And a hole in one.
Pass. Pass.
Boring.
You kind of get the feeling that Morgan could play about 6 tables at once on the internet, don't you?
Absolutely.
250 total.
Torrance is far from bored. In fact, what he wants is a call. Options here for Nachman.
Yep, lots of options. Wow.
That
Not feeling
was
it, man.
a decision that to me shows a lot of maturity about his stack size, the respect he's given Torrance. That's not most people would have called. And would have been wrong.
All of his options suck.
Dirty
You know,
hand.
folding
Dirty.
seems bad, re-raising commits
queen
you
in
too
the
much of your
hole.
chips, calling and check folding the boards when you're so shallow stacked in this format sucks. He had 3 horrible options there, and he might have actually taken the best of the worst.
You almost. I'm glad I didn't tussle with that. Tried something.
Nachman and McDowell feathers above their starting stack. Morgan has the rest.
Packing a little bit more heat than I was into.
And you know what? If Torrance is going to get that much respect every time he raises, he's going to have to open his game up a little bit to succeed
Got
here.
a little 100 on that
Pass.
bad boy, I think.
These might be no easy
Call.
cushions.
Call.
Check.
Check.
Talk about all the
Grazie.
golfers coming from Northern Ireland. McDowell, reading his resume, he says he's become very friendly with this Rory McIlroy, who's raising everybody's eyebrows.
Is that the young kid?
Yeah, the 18-year-old. He's
Yeah.
they're touting him, and with good reason, as the next big thing.
Check.
Actually, he may be the big thing already.
I mean, Northern Ireland
Check.
has a huge history in
Check.
producing great golfers, so it's good to see the trend continuing.
I'll bet on that.
I'm sure they all get along.
100.
Darren Clark, of course.
Oh, yes.
Raise.
Wow, this is what kind of raise is this
300 total.
for you?
Pass.
You know, there's 3 spades on board, another
Rich
spade could
Michael.
Pass.
ruin his hand. He thinks he's got the best hand, he's raising.
Unlucky.
A little royal out there.
This is a
Very
guy
well
that's
done.
come through huge numbers on the internet to come and sit here today. He's earned his place here.
He's German, he's honest. He's not like
He's probably beaten people, you know,
8,000 is the number you have to get through to get here.
8,000 players. This guy can play, don't worry about that.
1 player's bogeyed and out. 6 remain, but only 1 goes through to the final. Back for more in a moment. Important to have the proper attire in every sport, and I think Morgan's come prepared there. That hat could catch on.
It could catch on in some unusual circles, maybe jockeys. It looks like a little jockey's hat, doesn't it?
Pass.
I think it's a perfect poker beanie.
Call. Pass.
Call. How much?
50 to call.
Yeah, call.
And
Call.
you know,
Check.
McDowell has now limped, I'm guessing 6 hands or 7 hands. At some point, we'll see if someone picks up on that and decides, look, if this guy is limping, I can raise him.
True, and they can raise in position, but I don't think that's the tempo with this match. There's a couple of people with top pair at the moment. McDowell's got top pair, top kicker, which is pretty good. I think Daniel might be in a bit of trouble here.
Overall, though,